Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam. Thanks for hanging out with me again today. Got some big boxes on the bench. Let's take them down and take a look at them one at a time. So first up, got a king hauler in. This one is probably going to be a future build. I still have to get sound and light controller and all that stuff for this one. And I don't know what trailer I'm putting it behind, or putting behind it. I basically got it because they had them in stock. They had them at a good price. And I was like, well, I've always wanted one. Let's go ahead and get it. So not an impulse buy, but not a immediate build buy either. I want to get some upgrade parts for it. Probably new wheels. Just some, add-on bits to make it a little bit nicer. I definitely want to replace these plastic horns on there because I've already broken two of mine on the other trucks. So I think I'm just going to invest into the metal air horns and, stuff like maybe a metal grill, maybe a metal bumper. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, this one's still in the plannings of what it's going to be. But I have another one. And we have a grand hauler. This one is the matte black edition. So this one has the pre-painted body on it, and it has the black chrome wheels, and like I said, the flat kind of matte black paint job on it already. So this one will probably be ahead of the king hauler, but I still need light and sound unit for this one as well. I have a light and sound system here, but that is technically for another one that I'm waiting for it to show up. So yeah, I've kind of been on a little bit of a semi-truck kick lately of things I want to build. The only unfortunate part of it is, yeah, they are expensive, but room is going to be a big thing. I figured out up here above me, I have this little bump out that covers up some of the plumbing and stuff here. I think I'm going to put a shelf at the bottom of that, and then I can put a truck and a trailer both up there. It'll be out of sight for you guys, but I'll be able to see it. Plus, it's not taking up 5 feet of shelf space down here. But that's a me problem. But hopefully I can get to this one fairly soon. So those kits are in the future kits. When? I'm not even going to guess at this point. I'm so far behind on everything, it's ridiculous. But those will be coming up at some point. I went ahead and got them because, like I said, they showed back up in stock. They were good prices. And, if I wait, Lord knows how long they're going to hang around. So I have gotten some stuff done. The Zaxby's Capri, the outside of it hasn't got changed. But I have gone ahead and put on some of the blue bling pieces that were sent over from one of the viewers. I have the diff inputs and the aluminum drive shaft in. I've got the front aluminum bits that he sent over. I had the metal pivot balls in here, but these are the metal top caps, the metal lower cap, and I guess washer bushing on the bottom. I did put in the aluminum motor mount. I did not put in the high speed or the smaller spur gear yet. I'm sticking with brushed for right now, but I did put on a larger pinion gear because the motor mount was adjustable, so I was able to get a larger pinion on there. I think it went from 22 tooth up to 26 tooth, so it should be noticeably faster than stock, but it's not going to be breaking any speed records. But since we have upgrades going on, the front and rear body mounts that I bought, it said, TTO2 body mounts. You can put them on, not with this body. You have to have something with much longer or taller front body mounts because the shock tower itself was going to be taller than the body mount. The front of the Capri is so low to the chassis that it would not work on here. I could have put the back ones on, but the thing is, with the TTO2, the shocks are kind of angled inwards, and with the new shock shafts, the mounting holes for the shocks are way out here, so it stands the shocks way up tall. So probably better off for like a rally car. That way you have that much more direct spring compression and everything. So I've got them. I can put them on something else down the road. Now this is getting something else. I have the vinyl outer wrap to put on here. I really am going to try to get it done this weekend. That's going to be several hours probably putting it on. It's a lot of soap and water and squeegeeing and hair drying and all that stuff. But I will get the wrap on here. We will get the video done of it and kind of my experience with it, and then a running video of this. Now, I did say recently I'm not buying anything else impulsively. Well, unless it only costs $20, then I may buy something impulsively. So, I bought a broom that is remote controlled. So, if you guys have not seen this, Kyosho just came out recently with a dust broom and trash can. So, I decided the trash can, kind of cool, kind of corny. But the little broom, the little broom, it did amuse me a lot. So it is a very simple little RC underneath. It just has bang bang steering and forward and reverse. There's just one speed, forward and reverse. And it will go faster. This is just me trying not to run it off the workbench here. Like that. Thankfully, not a whole lot to it. The little handle just literally snaps on and off. If you get everything lined up, so the little handle just snaps on and off. So it's easy to kind of tear down and put back into the box, if you don't want to just have a roll around broom hanging around. But I did think it was neat that it has an A, B, and C channel on the radio, so if you guys have kids and, want to try to get them to clean up the house, you can get 3 of these. And each kid can have it on a different channel and run them all around, swiffering up your house. Yeah, I needed this like a hole in the head, but it was just too funny not to get. I don't know. Again, I'm trying not to be impulse buy, but yeah, here we are. So I have made some progress on the Sand Scorcher. There are a lot of issues with this body. The tape did not seal as well as I hoped. There were a few runs. The biggest thing is there is a lot of tape residue-ish, where I masked off for the white and sprayed over it. It's just rough and funky. So what I'm going to try to do is touch up the spots that need to be touched up. And then I'm going to hit the rough, ugly bits with some 2000 grit sandpaper, wet dry. Try to get rid of the ugliest of blemishes and put a coat of clear on it. And that's where we're going to be. There's definitely some flaws in it, but it is what it is. I think I can kind of touch up a few spots with the sandpaper and some careful sanding to get rid of the ugly. Because like right up here was gloss smooth, and now it feels like there's dust in it or something. It's just the texture of the tape. I may be able to polish it out, but I don't know. I'm going to give it a few days to let it fully cure so I can sand on it. And then I blasted the other one in solid blue. Now, I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing with this. I have a couple different ideas, but I think all of them are going to end up down the road of this thing is going to get weathered. So I have some decals I think may work for it to kind of jazz it up and make it look cool. But I think in the end, it's just going to get some dusting of dirt and grime and some airbrushing and a coat of matte or flat clear to dull it down. So this will kind of be the old junker, and then we'll have the box art one here. I was going to do burgundy, and then I was like, nah, I really don't want to do burgundy. And then I was like red, and I was like, nah, I really don't want to do red. And then I was like green. I was like, well, the only green I got is like an olive drab green. And I was like, blue. I've got a lot of different blue. So this is the True Blue, the Tamiya TS True Blue. I'll put the number down here. This is the box art. This is the French blue and the pure white. But this one is the pure blue. I may, like I said, this one, I don't know. We're going to get creative with this one. This one's going to be box art. I did have to run out to the hobby shop today to pick up new shocks and springs for the granite. Had a young man come over the other day, was hanging out with me, and we took the granite out. It was wet, nasty, so we just took the one out. I let him run that around, and I was like, don't worry about it. You can't break it. I beat this thing to death, and unfortunately, something broke while he was driving it. So it's not his fault. It's honestly a bad design by Arma, where the shock shaft is pressed into the lower cup. And I think it landed funny, and it just ripped the shock apart. And then the spring is long gone. I don't know where that's at. Thought I had some, but I only had the shorter ones, which I need the longer ones for the rear, I believe. I don't know. I was missing one of the two. I can't remember. But quick around the hobby shop. They had all that stuff in stock, and get that going again. The Pole Bars RC cars are ready to run. I just need it to dry up some so I can actually get out there and run them. We've gone from desert dry for months to every day it's raining, and so we have all the heat, now we have all the humidity, and now every mushroom and fungus in the world is a bloom. So with my allergies, I try to stay inside as much as possible. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Sorry it's another big, long talking head video, but I do have the DTO4 sitting over there waiting to hit the track. Just need to let things dry out. Like I said, the Frog is over there ready to go. Just need to let it dry out. The other speedrun car is ready to go. And you know what? Waiting for things to dry out. And then hopefully, once things do start to dry out, we can get it back over to Owl's and do some more track time over there, because I had a load of fun over there driving the track. Just hopefully the heat is not going to be as bad, and the track won't be quite as dry. But anyway, guys, I still have loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of stuff coming. So just stick with me. More and more stuff is going to come out as I get time to do it. Hopefully I can get this one knocked out. I'll probably start sanding on that tomorrow, doing the touch-ups, and then getting clear on that. Then all I got to do is throw decals on there, and the Sand Scorcher is done at that point. Everything, the chassis is ready to go. We're just waiting for the body. And then this one I can get to as time allows. Anyway, guys, everybody out there as always, be happy, be healthy, be safe. I will catch you guys on the next one. Everybody have a great weekend. See ya.